What's going on, everybody, and welcome back. So in this video, I think we're just going to go for a little cruise in the Accord. This might be the last cruise that I take before I tear it apart for the winter time. I always like to rip this thing apart in the winter, so I think I'm going to pull it out today. Maybe the tire looks a little low, but I don't know, I might just send it. We're going to go ahead and back it out, just take it for a little cruise. I was thinking about doing a little two-step tuning. If I can find a good road, maybe I'll do a little two-step tuning, but not going to do anything crazy. I don't want to blow it up. We're gonna save that for next year if we do blow it up, but probably not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it out, take it for a little beat ride. I'm gonna be pulling it all apart anyway, so might as well enjoy it one last time. And I figure, be good to drive it again, give the battery a little charge, burn off a little bit of the gas we got. So just gonna go for a decent cruise. I'll take you guys along for the ride, and just talk a little bit along the way. This thing really does run pretty good. It's nice and quiet up front. All you hear is a little bit of timing belt whine. It's got a little bit of dust on it. Things I want to accomplish this winter. I don't know if I'm going to do the headlights yet. I definitely got to do the wipers and the cowl. I want to paint all that stuff, and I'd like to look at some windshield molding. I think maybe I'll get that eventually. I don't know if that'll happen this winter. Sides I'm pretty much done with. I just want to touch up the other side there. It needs a little bit of help, and definitely some sanding scratches here that need a little bit of cleaning up. I think those will buff out. But yeah, she's spitting a little bit of water. Definitely got some condensation building up in there. Anyway, over here I have to put another bolt in this lip on the bottom and tighten up this bumper here. This is kind of loose in there. Some other odds and ends. I got some rear trim that I want to put on the windshield. I want to have the rear glass tinted because for some reason I just can't tint rear glass. Always end up with some crap in it. But yeah, the car definitely needs a wash right now. It's definitely all dirty. But other than that, it's running pretty good. I'm going to do the suspension upgrade this winter, and I thought about maybe doing something with the taillights as well. I think I just want to do a light smoke on the taillights. So we got to see exactly what I'm going to end up doing on those, but I think a light smoke would be nice. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this thing warm up, and then we'll take it for a little beat ride. Guys, just to let you guys know, you truly don't need to have the fastest or the coolest car ever. Any car can be fun to drive, and you don't have to turbo your car, and you don't have to put crazy suspension on it to have a fun car. Me personally, I think all you really need is stick shift. I mean, granted, you can get down with a lot of other vehicles that are automatic and have a good time driving them too. But realistically, if it's a stick shift, it makes everything so much more fun. And I think you guys could totally relate if you do have a stick shift. And it truly is a pleasure to drive, just to, mess around, just shift gears and have a good time. But, even that you don't need. If you take pride in it and you do your own work to it, every project is special. And I respect all builds, and everybody else should too. And there's a lot of hate in the car community, not from Honda guys, but a lot of hate in general. And I just want to say that, you should value every build because everybody has a different talent different level, a different skill set, and different potential with their vehicle and all that stuff, and different budgets and all that stuff. So you kind of got to respect it all. And you know, people want to hate on Hondas and stuff like that, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with this car. This car's a blast, and you guys can make your car fun too. And yeah, I'm here to help you do that. So if you got any questions, let me know. But yeah, the heat in this thing works good. I'm already sweating, but I'm just gonna try to find a nice deserted spot where we can practice our little two-step launch control. Just see. I think we're gonna head down here. I think this is gonna be a good spot for us to go. Kind of rocky, but we'll see. Maybe we can find a good spot down here where we can give it a little two-step action. This is kind of brutal. Maybe this is a bad idea. Yeah, I already see people here. Maybe bad call. I guess we'll see. We'll feel it out. This is not a road that I should have gone down. Alright guys, so that other area was kind of a bust. I had some guy walking his dog there, so I don't want to scare any dogs or anything like that, make anybody upset. So I moved to a different spot, so I changed everything up here. I've got our car RPM is at 45.95, which is basically 4,600. I don't want to go too low because that's when you kick rods and stuff like that, and I also don't want to go too high because I don't want it too rowdy. But yeah, so we got down here, the enrichment is 10. I had it at 15, and the ignition retard is at -6. I can't seem to go any more than this. I'm not really sure why that is, but I guess that's that. We'll leave it there. And then the enrichment is 10. I brought it down from 15 because maybe it might have a little too much fuel, and we'll see if we can get it to come up a little bit faster because it takes a second and it doesn't really build that good a boost. So I pulled the enrichment out of it. So now we're at 10 for fuel enrichment or fuel volume or whatever this is, and then enable of 66. So I'm going to go ahead and go back there and see what it's like. If it doesn't really do what I want, maybe I'll mess around with the RPM. Might make it a little bit higher. I don't know if I want to go too high, super high launch RPM, like 5 grand. That might be too much. But maybe we'll do it. You know, hopefully we don't kick a rod. That would really suck. At least I'm not that far from home. But yeah, I'll show you guys. Flames or not flames you guys could see out of the back. Probably wasn't shooting any flames. I don't know what I had this thing doing that time that it was spitting the flames like that, but I got to get it back there eventually. I'm not sure exactly on the settings. I just got to keep messing with it. I don't really even know what I'm doing per se. I'm just messing with numbers until things seem to fall into place. I wish I remembered the numbers that it was set to that day that it was cranking, but I do not. So I've just been messing with stuff, uploading it, and then giving it a rip. So I'll show you guys what the tack looks like, as well as the boost gauge. Boost gauge is pretty dirty, but you can see what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a quick rip here, and then we'll take off. I don't know what that noise was. That sounded kind of weird. Okay, I guess I'll try it one more time. These people are gonna come out of their houses. That's pretty good. I don't think we built any boost though. We're out of here. She won't do second gear, boys. Not enough power for a second gear rip. All right, fleeing the scene. I smell rubber. Just got on like the straightest road I found in a while, so I feel like I definitely owe you guys a little test hit. Yeah, I think that was a sufficient burnout. We'll wait till next year for some more burnouts, but I do think that I want to try to do like a little launch with that, just like that little burnout, and then grab second and try to carry it out. I'm gonna wait till I can see the road ahead of me, see if we get another clear stretch here, and go for another rip, and then I'll take her home and quit while I'm ahead. But that burnout felt good, guys. I've never done a burnout in a front wheel drive car. That was my first, and I was holding the e-brake, and then when I let the e-brake down, I didn't hold the button, and you know, because I don't have like a staging brake, and then I went to grab second, and it was all messed up, but it's all good. I mean, it still was fun. I hit that you know, first gear burnout, so tried the second gear burnout after, but it wasn't having it. It just I don't think it has quite enough power for the second gear burnout. It's not that kind of car. Maybe in the right conditions. Maybe if it was up on the two-step better. It seems like it's not really making 5 pounds like it was that time. The two-step is not quite what it used to be, but it is what it is. I'm gonna live with it for now. Eventually we'll get it dialed in. Yeah, I'll see. Hopefully I can get another straightaway section. Alright guys, another little rip here. Let's see if we can rip a little burnout. Oh, this lady's definitely not going to be happy. This lady's definitely going to get my plate number. I'm out of here. Sweet smell of rubber. Alright, time to get rid of these tires now. I had to do a couple of burnies on these. Too bad that one wasn't the best. Let's do a little ripper here. Woo! Oh, got a whole family here. Alright guys, the GoPro's about to die, but I'm going to end this video off. It's been a while since I showed the engine bay. If any of you guys are new, this is the bay, but yeah, if any of you guys are new, this is the engine bay. You know, basically sunset gold metallic from a Ford Mustang here, and I went through and painted the whole block. It kind of looks like crap now, it's all dirty. I kind of got to come in here and pressure wash it in the spraying. Maybe before I go to any shows, I'll clean it all up in here. Like I said, I got to do the cowl, so some work needs to get done, but all in all, it's a pretty solid setup, guys. Yeah, it just takes a beating and it loves it. So anybody that wants to hate on a single cam, you know, come give this thing a rip, and you'll definitely have a good time, I promise. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and gonna keep trying to make more videos on this thing. Maybe it did spit flames for you, maybe it didn't. I'm gonna have to go review the footage. I'm gonna say it probably didn't, because it didn't sound that crazy or that rowdy, but I guess we'll see. I did get some salt on it, so I'm gonna have to clean this off. I think I might have like some kind of panic attack or something, but we'll save that for off camera. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and don't forget to check out the merch, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.